All King Zach needs to do to cement his legacy as the first Emperor of Albion is make 1,000 gold. Just 800 more at this point. And, you know, stay alive, because he still has rivals, and apparently they still hate him. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Crusader Kings III in our Empire of Albion series. So, he is 47, and he's feeling fine. I would like him to be feeling more than fine. He's had a stressful life, but we are going to do our best. Let's see what kind of hooks that we can take advantage of. Remember that, yeah. So, demanding gold, as much as we would like to have this extra 50 from all of these people, because of his particular personality, because he's generous, he doesn't like doing that very much. So we're not really able to take advantage of that particular possibility. Apparently we're not this vassal's rightful liege. We're about to be everybody's rightful liege, as long as we can stay alive. So I don't know that there's a whole lot I can do as I'm... Oh, hey, we can use up the Kingdom of Wales. Perfect. We'll do that later. Let me double check what I might be able to do with some of these artifacts. Anglo-Saxon mace. I think I am wielding that. I am. Man. 14 years. You know what? I'd rather wait. If something gets really close that's valuable, that's going to cost me money to reforge, then I'll do that. But let's go on speed 3 and see how this goes. We have an imminent attack that we've been warned of. It was happening in the final moments of the previous episode. And what we need now, I guess I'll go ahead and go to speed 4. We're not fighting in any conflicts, which is wild to say out loud, but it's true. So at this point, what I'm trying to do is just increase the stability of the place. Our marshal, by the way, we do have a better marshal potentially now, but I don't want to make Bjorthelm the marshal, because he literally just ran off. Actually, wasn't he the marshal just... Yeah, he was the marshal. Just now. He ran off. That's right. That's right. He was the one that actually left. Okay, so my entire council is supportive. Do my bodyguards like me? Let's find out. Bjorthelm, I suppose, likes me well enough. The only other position that I could appoint would be a personal champion. But I don't think that the personal champion actually has any kind of bodyguard role. So we'll just have to see how this plays out. Let's stay on speed 4. Courtiers gain court trait. Nice. Oh, you know one thing I can probably do now? Since we've done all the warring that we need to, let's pause for just a second. I can switch to an administrative court. Now, right now, we're not at level... We're at level 8. We need to be at level 10 in order to really achieve this 10% boost. But it would be nice. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Alright, so we're in an administrative court now. What else could I do in order to increase the level of things? Wow. So it's really the middling lodgings. Guests are likely to stay longer. Guest acceptance to join your schemes as an agent. Stress gain minus 15%. That's for courtiers and guests, not for the owner, though. Yeah, so in order to reach level 10, I really have to... I've got to spend money to make money, as the saying goes. You can see my bodyguards start standing on either side of me. I will go ahead and level this up. We're just not really going to be able to... Yeah, change. We're not going to be able to take advantage of that maximum level for a bit. Court grandeur level increased. Nice. We are still making more money over time. I think as the realm stabilizes, this income is likely to increase. Notable guest has arrived, so he would make an accomplished commander. I mean, I guess one thing I want to check real quick is, yeah, we could recruit him. I'll tell you what. I could have you as a bodyguard instead. I don't know, he's not that good of a... He's not much better than the current bodyguard, that's what you have to remember. All right, let's forbid the spy master from fighting. I haven't done this in a while. Stewards forbidden from fighting. Let's forbid the jester from fighting. Let's forbid our brother... Well, let's actually allow Prince Edric to fight, because he seems... He seems like he's, not exactly on my good side. Let's forbid the boys from fighting. Forbid the Chancellor from fighting. Forbid Andrew from fighting. The Marshal. Yeah, definitely forbid the Marshal. Okay. And we'll keep forbidding Varshazb from fighting, because at this point he's old. He's no longer the court physician, because he's become infirm. Call to war. Alright, so apparently East Franconia now has a Liberty War ongoing. If I were to decline this, I would lose some fame. I don't want to do that. I guess I'll accept. I just really would prefer to keep my forces at home, so I don't have to raise them. You can tell that my income is climbing, which is nice. You should pay the ransom for your brother, Prince Edric. Alright, this would reduce my stress. I would have to give up 50 gold, though. Oh, it looks like I have a hook on this particular character. I didn't realize that. I can use that strong hook to get Edric out of prison. I don't have to pay gold. I didn't notice until just now. I need to do a better job of looking for that. So this character, because we know that he attempted a murder, we can use that strong hook to get him out of jail without losing any money. Although, I think I just lost money anyway? Did I not deselect the 50 gold there? I'm pretty sure I did, but maybe I didn't. Not sure where the 50 gold went. I'm fairly certain that I deselected that, but maybe I didn't. I don't know where the other 50 gold would have gone. Okay. I'm very, I'm wondering when this other shoe is going to drop. Like, what's happening? Duke Glewis has left prison. Tradition embraced. We've embraced the forest folk tradition. Am I not cultural leader? Oh, interesting. Notice, by the way, Scottish culture still hasn't popped. That's something that's probably going to happen in about 30 years. That'll happen after the Empire's born, most likely. Casus Belli will be done in 13 years. Ledger in about 16 months. So we're almost done with tribal traditions, finally. So, forest folk. All Anglo-Saxon characters will have lower danger in forest and taiga terrain. And buildings and holdings will be cheaper. Nice. Increased hunt success chance. We need that. God knows we need that. The hunts this series, let me tell you, my last chance. Maria has decided that her time in Edinburgh has come to an end. The servants have packed her chest and she has said her farewells. With Maria goes her time in the county of Isle de France. If I want to press it and make her my vassal, this is my last chance to make her stay. By the way, why are you not... How old is he? Oh, he's 14. So we've got a couple of years until we can make this happen. Yeah, give me 1 year and I'll press your claim. I'm so waiting for this other shoe to drop. Also, just waiting for gold to roll in. I'm seriously wondering where that 50 gold went, but I'm not going to sweat it too much. Oh, what's this? All of a sudden, Archbishop Bosun and my quarter Ithelfrith barge into the throne room bickering. Wine offends God, it must be avoided, screeches Bosun. A bit of wine is healthy for the body, replies Ethelfrith. What is my position on wine? Wine opens the door for Satan, or a little wine keeps the humors balanced. So we would gain drinking in moderation for 10 years, or we would gain abstaining from wine for 10 years, which would give me a medium health boost. This would improve the Archbishop's opinion of me. Also, who's this random character? The answer's at the bottom of this tankard. No, we're not gonna we're not gonna do that. I kind of like the idea of saying wine opens the door for Satan simply because it's going to give me the medium health boost for 10 years. So let's do that. Okay. Hornblower of the Pictish Knights gains the Marauder attribute. Sabert Pudsey becomes your acclaimed knight. Nice. So let's take a quick look at the accolades. I can't replace this guy. Odd as it is. I can appoint successors, but I can't replace him if I appoint him an acclaimed knight. So we just have to accept the fact that that dude, like, he knew that there was a plot, and at least he told me. Okay, so we've got some vassals being taken prisoner. If I were to raise my armies and participate in one of these wars that I've been called to, I could earn gold that way. That is absolutely true. But it would cost me gold to have the armies raised. That's the problem. Hey, minting new coinage. It's like the game can hear me. It is my right and responsibility to determine what coinage is to be used throughout all of Scotland. The choices I make will determine how the coinage, and by extension my realm, is seen throughout the world. So mint silver coins to facilitate trade. So this would help with development growth for 5 years. Or gold coins to gain prestige. Now, I'm already moving towards being a living legend. Or we can say debase the coinage with inexpensive nickel. I would gain some money from this, but it's more likely that I'll just fall flat on my face and create a bunch of cheap coins that don't have their value. So I would rather say silver coins to facilitate trade. The development boost will come in handy. I'm so concerned. Like, when is this attack going to happen? We were told in no uncertain terms that there was an attempt being planned on my life. Show Duke Thomas in at once. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence. Hey, can someone show up to pledge fealty with, like, a bunch of gold? That'd be cool. Alright, so the dynasty gains some renown. We might be... Yeah, we need a little bit more renown, though. Your son Andrew Elpin is about to leave court. Unless, I suppose, I give him... land? There's not really anything I can give him. He's a godless lag. He's generous, he's paranoid, he's cynical. I don't know that he would really be a good character to have actually ruling over any land. But we could give him the Ealdom of the Mearns. But we would actually gain stress because we're ambitious. Okay, well... if he leaves court, he leaves court, I suppose. What's this? She wants to write about stewardship. Nope, we're not sponsoring anything right now. Alright. This war is ongoing. 2 years ago, you promised to aid me in the war against the tyranny of Duchess Hike, yet so far you have done nothing to support me in this endeavor. What is the point of our alliance if you never even lift a finger to help me? Why am I allied with you anyway? Hang on. What's your... Look at this alliance. I apologize. I should not have claimed that I would help. We're going to lose some prestige for this. She's going to be disappointed. But at this point, that's not really an alliance worth keeping. I know it's a little bit cold, but I'm laser focused on earning as much gold as I can right now, and literally nothing else matters. All right, so I could set extortionate taxes here using this hook. That would be one way to bring in a little bit gold a little bit faster, but I don't think it'd be worth it because that would reduce the well, that particular leader would be very unhappy and increase the likelihood that I'll have rebellions and instability right as I am moving to take the crown. Okay. So we have some raiders that have arrived. I'm going to raise the armies briefly to try and stop them from doing damage. And I hope I don't pay for this too much. Matter of fact, hang on. I think what I can do here... I'm going to disband one of those armies. So it's not as expensive to hold them. Call to war. Okay. Can't afford to give up my alliances right now. Okay. Ethelred's first teething. With my leave, my son Ethelred and his wet nurse parade into my chamber. Sigrid poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witness a monumental occasion. Ethelred has a mighty gift to offer you." She nudges him forward. "Go ahead, Ethelred. Tell him." "Father, I lost a tooth." My son proudly presents his toothless smile, handing me a pouch with a fallen tooth inside. So we can lose some stress, pay him some gold, but lose some stress. We can actually net some gold this way, a little bit. Because if we pay the gold, we can lower our stress enough to then demand some gold from one of the people we have hooks on. So we will become the owner of Ethelred's Milktooth, which is good anyway, because we're about to lose one of the Milktooth artifacts that we have. I don't think we're even using it, to tell you the truth. But, okay. Now with that, one thing I may be able to do too, is it possible that there might be some other ways to make gold that I'm not thinking of. I'll play with that in a second. I want to focus on this particular raiding army for a moment. Alright, so Duke Kaelt. Yeah, so now we can do this and it won't stress us out. Let me see if I can choose someone that has a decent opinion of me. Because they're not going to like the fact that I'm doing this. Yeah, Duke Kaelt. Let's demand payment. Nice. Alright, so we actually gained gold there overall. Almost up to 500. Nice. We were able to intercept the raiding army. It looks like we have got this in the bag. Your son learned the Goidelic language. A nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. "Greetings, my lord. I have exquisite assortment of wares, if my lord has the coin." As I peer at the myriad of goods in the stall, I can hear Geoffrey de Defort murmur, "The etchings on that piece must be real and quite valuable, too." He glances at me with a triumphant smile. Interesting. So there's a 40% chance that I'll gain a lot of experience, a 40% chance that I'll lose 30 gold and gain a decent amount of experience, or a 20% chance that I'll just lose 75 gold. I think I'd rather trust your expertise in the area, Steward. Nice. We gained 100, so that was the full success. Trinket received. Ooh. Ancient Scarab Brooch. That actually looks good. Hold on. Hold the heck on. Prowess +3, fertility +15%, health small boost, and disease resistance small boost. What the heck? Hold on. That's fantastic. Particularly the small boost. to health and the disease resistance boost, just to keep Zachariah alive. I think it's looking increasingly likely that he... Alright, nice. So we captured 28 gold worth of raid loot. It's looking increasingly likely that we will be Emperor of Albion with Zach. I just need to keep him alive. Alright, so where is this raiding army running off to? I don't think that they're really going to be a problem anymore. I guess the best thing to do at this point would be just to disband them. Start making money again. Your culture has discovered ledger. Oh, we've been invited to a hunt. Yeah, I'm going to accept that invitation. It's going to cost a little bit of money in order to make the trip, but it's worth it, I think. We don't have a caravan master at the moment, which is a problem. That's going to make this more expensive, actually. That's a shame. Alright, so we've got... Yeah, that would do it. Let's go ahead and just run with that. It's going to cost 36 gold. Yeah, the game keeps throwing random small costs at me, which is kind of annoying. But I would really like to lose that stress if I can manage it. A fresh start. I hope it goes well. Wolf of Shrewsbury. Ooh, he's very learned. He's a wise man. Bit of a bleeder. We can invite him to join the court. Let's do that. He could actually be a useful character in some ways. Let me see if there's any, if there are any positions that would be ideal for that. Also, are there any other court positions, now that I'm really looking at this, like, there might be some that could actually help. We don't have a high almoner at the moment, which is odd. It might be worth waiting until after I become the Emperor to appoint some of these. Yeah, most of these, I don't see anything that's going to help with money, which is the main thing I was concerned about. Wet Nurse, you're average. Court Tutor is good. Seneschal is good. The Court Jester is terrible. Okay, well, maybe we need to have... I don't know why he's terrible. The event that actually put him in place was decent. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that for now. My daughter Plaisance is more likely to receive a good education due to Queen Yarmila's tutelage. Fortified knowledge. The high altitude and brisk air of Cumberland has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain. Would you like to join in, my lord? Alright, there's an 80% chance I become a rough terrain expert. Or we can say my steward will surely benefit from this training regime. But this is going to cost me 145 gold. Unfortunately, we're in a hurry. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're in a hurry to found an empire. Okay? Wait, hold on. Let's disband that army too. I didn't realize that there were some still down there when I clicked raise all armies. Now that I've got a rally point in place, I'll have to pay close attention to that. Is this you again? I apologize. I shouldn't have claimed I would help. Alright, so I just lost prestige twice on account of that. Alright. We're getting started. Intent is definitely recreation. We're seeking a row. Mild peril, mediocre prestige. Once we actually have a lot of gold to spend, we can host these hunts ourselves. So be it. End of war. So be it. You can designate a guardian. Let's have Yarmila take over for the kid. Your son Alexander can marry... Ooh, why are you... Alexander... Dude! Okay, well apparently he has given in to, Oof. That's quite frustrating. He's given in to the drink. to the bottle. There are some decent characters that are available in terms of inheritable traits. Not necessarily that would bring alliance power. If we scroll down this list, what's the first inheritable trait I see that's actually positive? There really aren't any. So we can't have any synergy, unfortunately. We would, if we were going for a quality marriage. I like the idea of bringing the intelligent trait into the bloodline. We've got Margarita here, especially if he's a drunkard. Like, if he's going to be a less reliable character, I'd rather just see if we can... Man, that's such a shame. How did that happen? Alexander, such a distinguished name, you know? Send proposal. So we're going to lose some prestige there. Or he will. I won't. He will. Let's go. Stewardship perk available. Okay, that's a big one. So we've unlocked Avaricious, which is going to give us additional 15% holding taxes just for our holdings, and provide additional stewardship. So with that, the question is, do I... Right now we have a wealth focus, which improves our monthly income. For each point of stewardship... Hang on. I need to remember exactly what each point of stewardship is giving me before I make this change. Yeah, I don't know that it's going to increase domain taxes that much. If I were to select something else on this tree, or if I were to go in an entirely different direction, because part of me wants to go intrigue now with him. There's another part of me that wants to go learning, you know, and be whole of body so that we can be really strong and live as long as possible. Also, with a scholarship focus, we could improve development growth, which would help with income overall, and it would help with income for the long term. So this is maybe, you can think of learning as the more offensive route. We're thinking ahead and doing what we need to do for the empire of the future. You can think of intrigue as the more defensive route, where we realize that Zach has had a threat on his life. It's been nearly 30 minutes of gameplay now, and nothing's happened. But still, there's a bit of concern about what could happen there. So maybe he would want to defend himself in some way. I kind of like the idea of going learning. So if we go for the scholarship focus, that'll give me 3 more learning. Or we could go for the medicine focus right now and get the small boost from that. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go for the medicine focus and get the small boost to his health. Let's keep him alive as long as possible. So with that, his health is still fine. Hopefully we can get it even better. Alright, looks like the beast escapes. It's a shame. But we did succeed in our intent. Now, also... Did we discover something? Yeah, we discovered Ledger. So we have additional building slots everywhere. Now the Casus Belli will be discovered in about 4 years, which is amazing, and then we'll be done with tribal technology, finally. Varshaz is dead. You gained 44 stress. Damn it. Thank God I can go inside again. Alright, well, all the stress we just gained from that hunt, or lost from that hunt, we just regained because Varshaz died. That's really quite frustrating. Yeah, so I was going to see if I could get 50 more gold out of one of these, but I can't. That is unfortunate. Let's see if we can send the marshal. Nope, we still have 4 months left in his current control boosting task. Are there any armies still raised anywhere? No, there aren't. Let's make sure that we haven't lost any territory. Nope, we have 76, we need 75. All I need is the 1,000 gold. And I need people to stop trying to murder me. That's the other thing. If you could stop doing that, that would be great. My lord begins my vassal Duke Andreas. looking very contrite. The last period has been really tough on my domain. Extra expenses were required on every front. I see where this is going, and my coffers are sadly empty. It pains me too, but I resolve to appeal to your beneficence for help in paying off my debts. I will not forget your generosity in my time of need. We already have a good relationship with him. Pay 140 gold. Debt means bad administration. Can I help him? Sorry, I have no money to spare. Okay, well, I'm going to have to take the stress. God, that's annoying. My lord, I represent the religious community of Lynn. While rummaging through our modest archive, we have come across a very peculiar book. The cover was dusty, the binding fragile, and the pages were yellowed by time, but it contained the most unusual drawings, and the script itself was unknown to us all. We are certain it is unique in the world, a long-lost vault of knowledge, a true treasure. That is why we offer it to you. Perhaps it's the original copy of the Will of God, or it's a memoir from the world's creation. Alright, so we can permanently increase our learning. Interesting, so this actually just adds this mysterious book to my collection. Which improves prestige gain. You know what? I'll just go for that. Nice. An extra 0.3 per month. As soon as it is his turn to speak, the agitated man in front of me screams, "The end is nigh!" Okay, so got a doomsayer here. We could say, "Nonsense, burn this raving heretic. Celerate is killed by you." We're going to say, "Take this fool out of my sight." I'm going to say, "Burn this raving heretic," because of the piety gain and the dread gain. My business here is done. Alright, we're up to 11.5 now, monthly income, so it is improving. Mental break, wanton desires. So we could always go back to being rakish, which he was tempted with early in his life. And that would give me a way to deal with stress, but I don't want to go that route. Not with the first emperor. We're going to try and be disciplined here. My choice. I mean, you could definitely play it that way in CK3, where you could say, okay, well, let's have an entertaining moment where this character, you know, starts going to the literal whorehouse in order to sate his desires. But in this case, in this particular character's case, after how hard I've been fighting, you know, to get this particular ruler to be the emperor, I don't want to take that turn right now, personally. All right, someone's plotting to kill me. By the way. It never stops. It never stops. All right, so we're going to go ahead and improve our court intrigue. Do I have a better spy master? I do not. We don't have as good of a spy master as we did the last time this was happening. So it's probably, I would guess, it's probably the same guy that tried last time. You know? My guess would be it's the same character that made an attempt on my life the first time, because it was Duke Glewis, I think. He just got out of jail not long ago. Where were you at Duke Glewis? You're over here somewhere. Yes, there you are, Ulster. Yeah, see, I have a feeling it's him. His opinion of me has improved somewhat, but I've got a feeling it's him. We'll have to see how that plays out. We are also closing in on the 35-minute mark for this episode, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. In the next one, we will see how that murder scheme kind of plays out, and also see if we can get Zach's stress back down below level 1. I really hate that Varshaz died, because if that hadn't happened, I might not be at level 1. But it is what it is, and we are almost halfway. We've basically doubled our gold stores this episode, and our income has increased pretty substantially. I think it will continue to increase as well. Also, I can definitely raise control in a couple of places. Let's see. Looks like Carrick is the biggest opportunity, so we'll go there. Yeah, control is really quite low there. So we're going to raise control. And then from there, it's just a matter of continuing to improve development across the entire empire once we actually have the empire established. So we just need to keep Zach alive and keep the income rolling in and not have anything stress him out or kill him early, and then we can be Emperor of frickin' Albion. This game is making me fight for it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For channel announcements and member badges, look for the join button to learn more. New episodes drop every day but Tuesday at 11 a.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. I'll see you next time.